Hello, Pain Stream. How are you doing? Back in the kitchen. So exciting. I love this so much better. But I'll probably be back in the closet soon. But for right now, I'll just enjoy this. I hope you do as well. So welcome. It's late on Saturday. So, sorry. I take a picture every time I see synchronistic numbers. And eventually I'll do something with them, I don't know what. But I enjoy doing that. Anyway, yeah, so in a couple hours it'll be the start of week 18. Wow. Definitely wasn't expecting this, but you know, you make the best of it. And, you know, you can wallow. Someone told me that they know people that gained 150 pounds, which is insane. I mean, it's only been 3 or 4 months. How do you gain that much weight in that amount of time? So you can be one of those people, or you can be one of the people who chooses to use this time productively, to better themselves, to learn something new, to exercise more, to call people, to meditate, and be productive. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. How many times in our lives have we said, I need more time? I wish I had more time. I wish I didn't have to go to work as much. I wish I didn't have to commute. I wish I didn't blah, 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 blah. And now you have the time, so what do you do with it? I make a video. I was making videos before anyway, but I also had a lot of time before, so I'm not doing anything much different. I do miss yoga. I'm doing yoga at home, but I miss hot yoga. I miss going to a studio and having that community, and being in the house, being in the hot room. But you know, that's good for you. Being in the sauna, being in a hot room, being in heat, it creates heat shock proteins, and you can look up Rhonda Patrick. I think I'll talk about this at some point on a health stream video, but heat shock proteins are beneficial to you, so if you can get into a sauna a few times a week, that'd be great. So for me to compensate for not having that hot experience multiple times a week, I bought a sauna blanket. It was only about $200 on Amazon, and you know, is it the equivalent? No, it's not, but it's something, and something's better than nothing. So I would like to give you a quote now, again from this book, You Are the Universe, by Deepak Chopra and Menace Kafatos, who is the professor of computational physics at Chapman University, and the author of more than 320 referenced articles and 15 books. This is from page 108. Let's see. What would it take? Oh, the journey begins with the psychological aspect of reality, which von Neumann called essential. Seconding him are an array of eminent physicists. From the beginning, discoveries the quantum era. Seconding him are an array of eminent physicists from the beginning discoveries the quantum era. Max Planck was adamant that reality at bottom involves consciousness. As he put it, all matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter. This means that lumps of matter are no longer floating out there like snowflakes that fall from the sky and collect on your coat collar, but rather matter is embraced in the same matrix that holds thoughts and dreams. Planck's belief that mind is even more basic than matter is expressed with total clarity here. I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness. Everything that we talk about, everything that we regard as existing postulates consciousness. I can go on and on about how I feel about consciousness versus matter, or which came first. But I'm not debating that with anyone. It's up to you to decide how you feel. Take in multiple, these are eminent scientists who are pondering the origin of everything. What happened before the Big Bang? What happens if humans aren't here? Is there anything here if humans aren't here? These are big questions, and they don't have answers. But but you cannot eliminate the possibility that there is a consciousness that is responsible for everything. And some people call that God. Some people call that the universe. Call it what you will, or don't believe it. It's up to you. So interesting stuff. This is a tough one to get through, but I'll get through it. All right, cool. So we finished the third book, which is huge for me. I went through all my books, and I found that there are a total of 5 that I would like to share with you. So we'll start on the fourth one, and we're going to start somewhat, because I'm not sharing with you my personal goals and journal entries and things like that. So I'm sharing with you things that I recorded that I think are beneficial for others. And out of this book is not completely of that. So out of this book, there's only this section of things. So I will share that with you, and then we'll be on to book 5. Book 5 is pretty long, but that's okay. And then we'll be done. And then I won't have anything more to share with you. Or maybe I will. I don't know. But my goal is to share what I have from these books and hopefully get something out of them, and share them with other people that you think can get something out of them. So here we go. So many people live within unhappy circumstances and yet will not take the initiative to change their situation because they are conditioned to a life of security, conformity, and conservatism, all of which may appear to give one peace of mind. But in reality, nothing is more dangerous to the adventurous spirit within a man than a secure future. This is true. The very basic core of a man's living spirit is his passion for adventure. The joy of life comes from our encounters with new experiences, and hence there is no greater joy than to have an endlessly changing horizon, for each day to have a new and different sun. Charles McCandless, MC, capital CANDLES. This is the world's oldest man has died. I guess this was a news article. Has died at age 114. Walter Brunning's earliest memories were from 111 years ago, when he was 3, of his grandfather's tales of the American Civil War. He revealed his rules for a long life shortly before dying in Montana. They are: embrace change. And I ever heard this, there was a documentary about centenarians and their advice, and the common, some of them drank whiskey, some of them smoked, but the common denominator of all of them was that they were able to embrace change without it very negatively affecting them through anxiety or stress or fear, because those things are what makes you physically ill. And change is the only constant. So if if you're living to 114, you're outliving everyone you know. They're all going to die. And you're going to live through all of that and see all of that and feel all of that. And that's not fun. But if you can take it in stride, because that's part of life, then you can keep going. So anyway, the things that he revealed, his rules for a long life, they are: embrace change, eat 2 meals a day, not 3. 2, work as long as you can. Help others. And don't fear death because you're born to die. He was the world's second oldest man. So I don't know when that came out. And I don't know if anyone older has been since then. But sounds like good advice. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. From the kitchen. Peace out.